Hi there, welcome to Forex, Futures and Stock with Jonathan. Today is 5th of May 2014 and yes, coming to you a little bit late as I was trying to troubleshoot. Okay, this is not my usual laptop and somehow the USB webcam is not working, so hopefully the voice should be coming to you clear. Alright, so let's take a look at what happened last week. Last week we have the FOMC and we got a non-farm payroll. Well, the market wasn't that volatile. In fact, the non-farm payroll, if you take a look at Dow Jones, was minus 46 by the end of the day. Well, even though the volatility is not that much, we still managed to get some profit out there. Okay, so now let's take a look at what happened. Now, this week, what to watch out for? This week, we have the quiet Monday. Why? Japan and London is on holiday. Tuesday, Japan is still on holiday. Little bit news are coming in. In fact, if we take a look, China, on Monday, we have news. Okay, watching out for that. Now, however, Wednesday night, we have Yellen speaking. And then on Thursday, look at the number of red colors right here. In fact, Thursday, we got Mario is going to speak. Okay, and then Friday, of course, a little bit of a US news and so on. So this week, Thursday would be the climax news. All right, so now let's take a look at Dow Jones. Dow Jones, this is what happened to Dow Jones. Let me remove this. All right. This is the downside. In fact, we have a bearish engulfing candle that engulfed this Wednesday candle right there. Okay, weekly candle, if you take a look, we are still testing the resistance right here. We are still testing that resistance right there. Now, if I draw the Fibo, okay, so if you want to learn how to draw the Fibo, so do watch out for my workshop coming up really soon. That's the Fibo level. And you notice the 38.2 is coincide with a classical support right there. Okay, so watching that out. In fact, if you take a look at the 61, also coincide with the support right there and the resistance right there. So watching out for these support levels in Dow Jones very closely. All right. Now, if you take a look at Germany DAX, we had that bearish engulfing. On a weekly, still don't look that bad. In fact, if you take a look, it's like forming a wedge. Okay, forming a wedge. So right now, we are watching this right now very closely. If I draw the trend line resistance, we're right about there. Okay, we are right about that. Still holding that resistance very closely. Now, watching this trend line, acting as a support right there for Germany DAX. Alright, so nothing much to share, but something is happening very soon in Germany DAX. Why? Because one of this trend line has to break. Next, in terms of gold. Okay, gold, fantastic recovery. In fact, we have a recovery right here. Came back, test the support right there. Okay, tested the support. Why this support very special? Because this support also a prior resistance. Tested right there, bullish engulfing candle, looking to go higher. So watching that out very closely. Next, in terms of, and apologies, my voice seems to be a little bit sore. Okay, so hopefully. Now, watching out for Japan yen. Dollar yen, okay, dollar yen had a shooting star candle, so watching out to see whether the selling pressure can push it to go lower. First support is right here, the 200. Okay, watching that up very closely. Now, next, in terms of regional market, let's take a look at Japan. Japan, bearish candle. In fact, if you take a look at it, Japan hasn't been moving. Nikkei hasn't been moving for the last 2 weeks. It's in that trading range. Okay, the trading range for Nikkei has been stuck right here and has been stuck right there. Okay, so watching out Nikkei very closely right there. Next, in terms of regional markets, Hong Kong. Notice watching that support very closely. Watching to see if that breaks. If it breaks, this support will all break. So watching out Hong Kong to go lower. Next low for Hong Kong should be right about 2100, 160 according to this IG chart. Alright, now let's take a look at the other market then. Other market, oh, my voice is getting really coarse. FBM KLCI, still in that trading range. But if you take a look, let me remove that line so you can take a look. Okay. That's the trend line support holding it. Okay, so right now we are still on a very strong upside. So that's the next trend line I'm watching. So FBM KLCI is still holding a very strong trend line support. Now, of course, resistance, nothing much to share except here we are coming, FBM KLCI is coming close to that resistance level right there. Okay, so watching that out very, very closely. Next, in terms of Jakarta Composite, due to special requests, so Jakarta Composite, you will notice that we are consolidating in a sideways market. Why? Maybe coming soon the elections. So the market are right now waiting for election. But short term wise, we have the ascending triangle. The ascending triangle right now is bullish, provided that resistance breaks. Now, if we do go higher, perhaps the profit target for an ascending triangle, Jakarta Composite could be looking right here, which coincide perfectly at the prior resistance right there at 5220. So watching Jakarta Composite very, very closely right now. But short term wise, we have, okay, short term wise, this support must hold. It's my line. This support must hold, because if this support breaks below 4,800, this could be a short term bearish candle, a bearish flag, so looking to go lower. Okay, so right now, resistance to watch out for 4920, support to watch out for 4800. Next, in terms of STI, if you take a look at STI, we have been range bound, sitting on the range bound for the last, well, almost 3 weeks right there. Okay, so these are the two levels of resistance to watch out for. As of right now, this is still a very strong uptrend. Okay, however, let's take a look. That's what I'm watching out for. Wow. Okay, we do have a bearish divergence in STI. So in other words, if STI do break this level 3225, do watch out for STI to go lower. So that's the resistance, that's the support to watch out for in STI. Okay, and now a few Jakarta stocks to take a look. First of all is DPNS. Oops, where's my DPNS? Okay, now watching out to see if DPNS, I know this, do take note that these are very high risk. Why? The volume is extremely low, so this has a possibility of manipulation, but do take note that perhaps DPNS can go a little bit higher, so watching out for this. Next, in terms of APLN, watching out to see. Why? Because on Friday there is a bullish engulfing, so watching out for this bullish engulfing candle, and this bullish engulfing candle comes with at support right there. Okay, so watching out. Yes, it is a low penny counter, so watching out, be very cautious about this. Next, the other one is taxi. So taxi, watching out to see if we can rebound. Of course, it must clear this resistance before can breathe a little bit right there. Okay, so right now, support, the resistance 1355, support 1250. Alright, so these are the levels to watch out for. And you take a look, that 1355 was also a prior support. Right now, watching to see if it can turn resistance, so watching out to see if this can go higher. Okay, so if you'd like to find out more, do go to this website, WCA Charting Academy.com. See you next week. Thank you.